evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?
Welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB the Show. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. We have a trade that we are working out here with the Red Sox. They are about 11 games back in the American League East, so really not in playoff contention this year. You can see here they've got a young third baseman in Christian Arroyo, as well as Rafael Devers, and an aging Justin Turner. So they are like flush with third basemen. And considering that these two guys are both in the last year of their contract, they are actually interested in dealing Rafael Devers, which could help us tremendously because that would allow us to put Jonathan VR at second base. Rafael Devers would become the everyday third baseman. He doesn't hit lefties tremendously well in terms of like pop, but he's got decent contact against them. And the bottom line is he's a pretty darn good player. It's a rental to an extent because I don't know that we would re-sign him. Because I just, when you look at his numbers, the last few, like he had this year right here was outstanding. Other than that, like 279, 38 home runs, I will 100% take that. But he wasn't very good last year, and the average is down again this year. But he's on track for over 30 home runs or thereabouts, and I can deal with that. And he's not that bad of a defender. So I like what he could give us as far as a little bit of extra pop in the offense. What we would give up would be Robbie Grossman, who's in the last year of his contract. He's 33 years old. He hits for no pop, and we've got some outfielders. I can just call Victor Reyes up, and we don't even skip a beat necessarily. And then the other option that we're giving up is Reggie Ullman. He's a 25-year-old pitcher, B potential, so this guy has a little bit of upside to maybe get to the majors and make an impact in a couple of years. And that's kind of what the Red Sox would, arguably see in him right here. Because basically they're clearing this contract at this point. They don't plan to re-sign him. This is a huge deal for us because it gives us a little bit of a boost coming out of the All-Star break that hopefully can help us offensively. And we'll see if this team can get hot as we head into the back end of the season. So we're going to take this trade, and then we're going to have some action here for you heading I don't even know who we're going to play because we've got some quick managing to do, but sit by and we'll have a ball game for you shortly. And here we are. It's going to be the Tigers taking on the Astros, and this Detroit squad playing pretty good ball coming out of the break. So the trade to pick up Rafael Devers has definitely paid off, although in this series it has been the pitching getting it done for the Tigers. As you look at these scores of the first two games, a 2-1 victory, then a 1-0 victory, and now the Tigers looking for the sweep here at home against the AL opponent, and it's Casey Mize on the hill for the Tigers. His whip is in line with about the league average, right there at 1.19, and that's actually pretty good. However, the ERA is definitely elevated, so he is struggling to just get out of innings without damage whenever anybody's getting on, or sometimes even with nobody on, and that's a good start there as he induces a broken bat grounder to first. And we'll take a look at the Astros lineup in this one, as it's a little bit of a new look squad here. No Carlos Correa, no Jose Altuve, but they did bring in Bobby Witt Jr. You see they're batting in the 2-hole, but definitely a different pair up the middle with Bobby Witt Jr. and Nico Goodrum, up the middle of the infield. Now, later in the inning, it's a fastball right there that gets by him for the strikeout, and a good start for Casey Mize. Let's go to the bottom of the first. Akil Baddoo could not catch up to the fastball on the outside corner. Jose Urquidy off to a great start there, as it's a 4-pitch strikeout. Now 2 away in the inning. Rafael Devers rips that ball into the gap in right center field. That's going to be extra bases. He's going to pull up at second with a double, and he's in the scoring position here with 1 or 2 outs here in the first inning. Spencer Torkelson, however, gets jammed here. That's routine fly ball to center field, and that's going to do it for the Tigers in the first. The runner is stranded, and we are scoreless after 1. Casey Mize back to work as he gets Alford swinging there on a fastball up and in. Another strikeout for Casey Mize as he looks to be settling in quite nicely. Now 2 away in the inning. Corey Lee chases a slider, actually a splitter, in the dirt. They send it down to first to retire him, and it's a 1-2-3 first for Mize in the second rather. Now on to the third, a runner on first, and that ball off the end of the bat is going to get down. Meadows, the throw to the third, looks like they had him, but just manages to get under the tag with a nice slide, and it wasn't a bad pitch from Casey Mize. It was up a little bit, but definitely out there on the outside corner. It goes off the end of the bat, manages to get down, and now it's first and third, one away. Next batter up the middle, gets by Mize. They will get the out at second, but the run does come in to score, and now it is 1-0 Houston with 2 away here in the third. Next batter, Yordan Alvarez, but before he even has a chance, they pick off Bobby Witt Jr. That'll end the inning, but the Astros do have the lead. Now to the bottom of the third. First batter is Riley Green. That ball hit well. Diving try in center field goes off the glove. Big turn by Green, but he will hold it first. Excuse me. And it is a leadoff single for the Tigers. They put him in motion, but it's ball 4 to Rogers, and that'll make it first and second now. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Top of the order coming up with Akil Baddoo. 2-2 pitch to him is hit hard, but right at the shortstop, and that is a 6-4-3 double play as they just barely get Baddoo, and now a runner at third with 2 away. And Andrew Benintendi takes one to left field. That ball was hittable, but he got under it. That's not going to work, and we are going to be going to the fourth inning with the Astros ahead 1-0 early in this one. Casey Mize back to work. Yordan Alvarez, there's that fastball up and in again as he gets him swinging, and that's the first out of the inning. Later in the inning with 2 away, it's Alford again chasing one in the dirt. That ball going to get sent down to first by Rogers. That'll end the inning, and it's another strong inning of work for Casey Mize. Now to the fifth, Wilson Contreras. That ball was hit hard, deep to left field, and gone. Wasn't necessarily a really bad pitch from Casey Mize as it was down, but Contreras got every stitch on it, hits it a long way for his 14th of the year, and it's now 2-0 Astros. Later in the inning, 1 away, that's a swing and a miss from, I don't even know who that was, but nonetheless, that's the second out of the inning. Casey Mize very efficient with his pitch count up to this point. Let's go to the bottom of the fifth. Jonathan Scope finally maybe getting that bat going this season as he rips that one into right field for a base knock. Leadoff man is on, then it's Jonathan Villar. Could not hold up on the curve down in the dirt. He's down on strikes for the first out of the inning, and now with 2 away, Jake Rogers rips one into left field. That ball is going to get down. Scope going to come around to try and score. Here comes the throw, and he is going to beat it, so it's going to be 2-1. The Tigers on the board. Rogers into second with an RBI double, I guess we could call that. Now Akil Baddoo had one to hit here with 2 outs, but he just missed that one. Long run in center field, but they're going to make the grab to end the inning. But the Tigers get on the board thanks to the RBI knock from Jake Rogers, and it's 2-1 after 5. 2 away in the sixth. There's Alvarez again, this time caught looking at that fastball up and in, and Casey Mize with 6 strong innings of work so far. On to the bottom of the sixth. Andrew Benintendi takes one the other way. That's going to get into the corner and be an easy double for Andrew Benintendi to start the inning. Tigers with an opportunity to maybe tie this. Devers, next batter, a 2-2 pitch. He just hits a little short chopper in front of the mound. That'll get the runner over to third. Now 1 away in the inning. That is going to do it for Urquidy as Dusty Baker going to come and get him. And he did pitch well, but he is responsible for the runner on third at this point. And he's going to need some help from Michael King coming on out of the bullpen. He's been pretty good for the Astros so far this season, making his 27th appearance, and he's got a 3.7 ERA to this point. First batter he faces is Spencer Torkelson, and he is ready for that slider down and away and rips it back up the middle. The run comes in to score. It'll be a no decision for Urquidy as we are now tied at 2, and the Tigers not done yet. Next batter is Austin Meadows. He gets a sinker over the heart of the plate, lifts a high fly deep to right, and that one just keeps on going and gets into the bleachers. That is a huge 2-run knock now as the Tigers grab the lead on the 5th of the year for Austin Meadows. 387 feet as they are up for 3 runs in the inning. And now 2 away in the inning as they try to rally here. Jake Rogers lifts one into right field. That gets down. The runner going to try and score. Here comes a throw to the plate. They are going to get him. So they tried to get aggressive there, sending him with 2 outs in the inning when they were rallying. But they don't get it done there. But they do get 3 runs and grab a 4-2 lead. Let's go to the top of the 7th. First batter. That ball hit deep and gone. That ball way out of here. This is a rocket from Alex Bregman for his 20th of the season. 397 feet, and that one got out of here in a hurry. It's back to a one-run game. Tigers have the advantage. They're going to stick with Casey Mize. He's going to get Alford swinging on a fastball up out of the zone that would have been ball 4, so that's a big out right there. And he's at just 71 pitches at that point. Later in the inning, there's another strikeout as he gets one looking. And now we're going to the bottom of the 7th, and the Tigers lead 4-3 after the solo homer from Bregman. Bottom of the 7th, Benintendi down on strikes. That's the second out as Ryan Stanek on relief there to get him swinging. Now we go to the top of the 8th. Casey Mize still out there with one away. That is a ball 4 low to Kyle Tucker, who was on to pinch hit. 91 pitches for Mize at that point, and they are going to pull him. He pitched pretty well, gave up a couple of solo home runs, but nonetheless, he's in position for a win if he can get some help from the bullpen here. Michael Gibbons coming on. He's got a 3.38 ERA in 43 appearances so far this year. Runner on first that Mize is responsible for, but that ball there lifted into center field. Riley Green under that one. That's going to be the second out of the inning, and the Tigers 1 out away from getting out of this. It's Bobby Witt Jr. on a 2-2 pitch. Caught looking on a fastball up and in as the Tigers have been exploiting the top of the zone in this one. And now we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Tigers still in the lead. Let's go to the 9th now, and Andrew Chafin coming on looking for the save. He's got 34 saves in 37 appearances, or 37 tries, I should say. And he is going to get another one here. That is a swing and a miss for another strikeout. Great pitching from the Tigers in this series as they win each game by 1 run, so a tough series for the Astros as they lose 3 close ones. It's a sweep for the Tigers. The Astros just 5 hits and a walk on the day, and they struck out 11 times, including an 0-for-4 effort from Alford and 4 strikeouts. That's about as bad as you can do in a ball game. Alvarez had a double. They got home runs from Contreras and Bregman. The other RBI was for Bobby Witt Jr. way back in the 3rd inning. Urquidy goes 5 1/3, 5 hits and a walk, just 2 strikeouts, 2 earned, and then King comes in 2/3 of an inning and he gave up 2 walks and 3 hits, 2 earned, and gets saddled with the loss. And then Stanek and Rosenthal, an admirable job in the 7th and 8th, but it wasn't enough as the damage was already done. Let's take a look at the Tigers' numbers as they end up with 8 hits and 4 walks on the day. Only struck out 3 times, so they were doing a good job putting the ball in play. They got doubles from Devers and Benintendi, 5th homer of the year for Meadows. The RBIs were for Torkelson, Rogers, and 2 for Meadows on the 2-run bomb that he hit. Akil Baddoo grounded into a double play as he continues to struggle with the bat. His batting average continues to nosedive. Casey Mize gets his 7th win of the year. 3 earned runs, but he gave up just 5 hits and a walk over 7 1/3 and struck out 9. Then Gibbons and Chafin, an excellent job pitching an inning and 2/3 of perfect baseball and striking out a pair in the process. Chafin with his 35th save of the season, and the Tigers take this one 4-3 to complete the sweep here at home. And we're not done yet as we're going back out to Comerica, and the Tigers continue to play excellent baseball coming out of the break. They are 64-49, and in this series it has been the offense getting it done as we will take a look at the results of the first 3 games of this 4-game set. Tigers have won all 3 by a total of 5-0, 16-7, and then 5-4 in Game 3. It was a tight one, and the Tigers looking to complete the sweep, and it's going to be Tarek Skubal going to the mound for them. He has got a 1.21 whip and a 3.65 ERA. Very solid numbers for the young left-hander. Looking for his 10th win of the season. And he's going to get things started here with a 1-2-3 first as he gets Ramon Urias swinging for the final out of the inning, and a good start for Tarek Skubal. Now we go to the bottom of the first. It's Robbie Ray with a pitch that is high out of the zone for ball 4 to Rafael Devers for a 1-out walk. Now 2-2 to Torkelson. He goes up in the zone and gets him to chase. That's a strikeout, first of the game, and now we go 2 outs. And Javi Baez got a pitch to hit. Hits it deep to center field, but he got under that one, and that'll do it for the Tigers in the first. We're scoreless after 1. On to the bottom of this, or top of the second. Ryan Montcastle, back foot slider from Tarek Skubal, got him swinging. Nasty pitch there, and that's the first out. Then it's Jamer Candelario, swing and a miss with a runner on first. He's down on strikes for the second out of the inning, and they would be held scoreless. Let's go to the bottom of the second. Mickey takes one into right field for a leadoff knock as the veteran is still getting it done with the bat for the Tigers this season. Now with 1 away, it's Jonathan Scope. He gets a curve down that he was looking for rips that into left field. It's going to one-hop the wall, and that's going down as a double as Cabrera is into third. No throw there. Now it's second and third, one away for Sam Huff. He's going to take one down the right field line on a great piece of hitting there. That's going to score 2 runs. Got into the corner, and it's an easy double for Sam Huff. A 2-run base hit there, or 2-run double, I should say, and the Tigers now out in front, 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Now 2-way in the inning for Willie Castro. That ball up the middle and into center field. Huff going to come around to score, and that's going to make it 3-0, so a good start for the Tigers as they've got a 3-run edge here early in this one. Next batter, Rafael Devers. That ball hit hard, but right at him at short, and that's going to do it for the Tigers. But they get 3, and they've got a 3-run lead as we head to the third inning. Now top of the third, one away for Jacob Nottingham. Swing and a miss there. He's down on strikes. That is now 4 Ks for Skubal as he looks very comfortable out there. Later in the bottom of the inning, that's Cabrera down on strikes. The fastball up got him to chase, and that's the second strikeout for Robbie Ray. There's the third as he gets Sam Huff swinging, and that's one away here in the bottom of the fourth. Now we go to the top of the fifth. Skubal out there, and that ball hit deep to left center field and gone. That's going to go well out of here over the bullpen, as that is Jamer Candelario's 5th of the year against his former team, and that ball hit a long way, 440 feet. The Orioles on the board, it's 3-1, but next inning, Spencer Torkelson gets a fastball belt high down the middle, hits it deep to center field, and that is a long way to get one out of that part of this ballpark. That goes 436 feet for his 17th of the season. The lead is back to 3 as it's now 4-1 Tigers. Now on to the top of the 6th, 2 out in the inning. That ball grounded to short. Skubal is going to have another scoreless inning of work here as he is looking pretty sharp. He's through 6 innings, just 1 run allowed, and the Tigers lead 4-1. Jonathan Scope, 2-0 pitch. That ball into right center field. That is going to be his 3rd hit of the ball game as he is swinging the bat well. That's into the gap, and it's going to be another double as he looks to break out finally in this season as he has struggled at the plate. Then it's Jake Rogers. Ground ball to short. That's pretty routine, but Urias bounces it over to first. Montcastle can't handle it. That's going to go down as an E6 and makes it first and second. Nobody out, and an opportunity for the Tigers to stretch this thing out. Now 1 away in the inning. Willie Castro watches ball 4 inside. That'll load the bases for Rafael Devers, and he has been swinging the bat pretty well. He's got 4 hits in the series, a home run, and 5 RBI. Looking for his first hit of the ball game in this one. And he is going to hit it hard, but right at the shortstop. That goes down as a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. They get out of trouble and keep it within 3. But we're heading to the 7th inning now, and they're running out of opportunities. Ryan Montcastle swings at an ugly one there in the dirt. They throw it down to first to get him, and that's the first out of the inning. And Tarek Skubal at 89 pitches at that point. That was his 5th strikeout of the ballgame. 2 away now for Candelario. Back to Skubal. He fires it over to first to end the inning there. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Skubal. He's given up just 2 hits in this one, and the Tigers lead 4-1 at the stretch. Miguel Cabrera with 1 away hits that one to the right side with a runner on third. That's going to score that run. Veteran piece of hitting right there as he just puts the ball in play on the ground, and now it's 5-1. Top of the 8th, 2 away. That pitch looked like it caught the corner, but Skubal does not get the call. It is a 2-out walk to Nottingham, and now the Tigers going to turn to the bullpen, and it's Chad Poole coming on in relief with a comfortable lead in this one. The runner on first that Skubal is responsible for, but now 2 out in the inning. That ball into right field. Castro is under it, and that's going to do it for the Orioles as they're down to their last inning. But the Tigers not done scoring yet. With a runner on first, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th, Castro sends that one into Triple's alley. The runner going to come all the way around to score from first, and it's going to be an easy triple for Castro. That makes it 6-1 Tigers, and that would be your final as they just put it on the Orioles in this series, outscoring them by a boatload as they take the 4-game sweep at home and continue playing great baseball. Just 3 hits, 2 walks for the Orioles. They only struck out 5 times, but the only offense that they got in terms of the runs column was the home run from Candelario. They got a double from Urias, but not a whole lot else to talk about offensively in this one. Robbie Ray gets his 9th loss of the season, going 5 innings, 7 hits and a walk, 3 strikeouts, 4 earned. Vines comes in, goes 2 innings, gives up an earned run, and then Tate also 1 inning of work, and he gave up an earned run and a couple of hits. as we'll take a look at the Tigers' numbers now. They end up with 11 hits on the day, 2 walks, struck out just 3 times. A 3-hit day for Jonathan Scope. That average maybe starting to climb a little bit, but still not looking great for him across the course of the season. He did have two doubles, as did Sam Huff had a double as well. Castro, his first triple of the year. Torkelson's 17th home run. They spread the RBIs out a little bit in this one. Devers hit into the only double play of the game. Skubal wins his 10th game of the year, going 7 2/3, 2 hits, 2 walks, struck out 5 and 1 earned. Great day for him. And then Cool cleaned it up, going an inning and a third, allowing just a hit. That's going to do it for this one. The Tigers take it 6-1. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we'll see y'all next time.
Good evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?